Welcome to my cave. Although that makes it sound a little bit more primitive than it actually is, so let me give you a tour of this place. First, let me turn the lights on. All right, there you go. Let's open up the windows here. I'm not going to show what's outside quite yet, but check it out. Not a bad cave. I'm here in Cappadocia, Turkey, and this is one of the most fascinating places in the world. You will be seeing much more in the coming days as I explore around here. Flat screen TV. Wi-Fi that does not work all that well. It turns out Wi-Fi doesn't work all that good in a cave. Who would have guessed? Stone construction you can see here. I was talking with the owner of the hotel here. It turns out that the original structures here were actually ancient caves. Well, not ancient, maybe like 100 years old or so. A family that built 2 stone buildings here and lived in them, and then they had abandoned them and they had been falling apart. And so they bought the structures and built the hotel around these 2 structures. So these are actually original buildings, not built for tourists as a hotel. And then, as you can see, very nicely refurbished. So we have electricity, nice comfy double bed, and attached bathroom. So I'm going to get ready to go here, head out, show a little bit more of this hotel, and then go give you a little first impressions of Cappadocia. And so look at this amazing building. They did a great job. And a nice hangout area up there. And so the Wi-Fi works better out here. Obviously the stone buildings make it hard for the internet signal to get in there. And so some of these rooms, it looks like, are carved straight into the cliff. And then these other ones are a building that was created separately. And I stayed here once before, 10 years ago. It was another hotel somewhere in this area, and the rooms were all ones that were carved straight out of the cliff, and they were the ancient caves, who knows how old, hundreds, maybe older than that were carved by ancient peoples in this area. Because, so here you can see these natural strange rock formations called fairy chimneys. And as you will see, as I get closer up to these strange things here, then you can see that one there has a square, like a window in it. And so these weird phenomena of geology were also carved out by ancient peoples and lived in. And so as you scan this scene here, then you can see various doors and windows, and many of those were carved out who knows how long ago, hundreds of years, thousands of years ago, by people that lived in this area and lived inside caves. So let's get out of here and go get some more perspective up on the hills here. And so this video is basically going to be a little intro to Cappadocia. I'm just going to wander around here, show the town. This is Goreme, the main central little tourist town for the region. Is it Ataturk?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. See you. Ataturk is considered to be the father of modern Turkey. Nature Park Cave Hostel, that's the place. About $45 a night for that room there. Great deal. And so the town of Goreme is out that way, and I'm going to walk up here and get up on top of that hill up there. And look at that. So that one actually has a real window in it. Probably that was a cave that was carved out by ancient people, and there was that just hole, square hole, carved by the people as a window, probably without glass in it. I mean, I don't really know, but just guessing. And then they took that window and put a proper window in it. And these buildings right here, I'm not sure what's going on. I was checking them out yesterday. It might be a hotel that's under construction or something, because it's all abandoned. You can see the wooden beams, and so that looks like more recent construction. This whole building in general looks like it was being worked on more recently, but I'm not sure, because then you look at this and it's all overgrown, like it hasn't been touched in a long time. So look at this. Wow. So this is one of the ancient caves, it looks like. And then here you have modern construction going on. So it looks like this building is in the process, similar to where I'm staying now, in which it was an ancient structure, older, structure. They started building it into a modern hotel with modern amenities, then for some reason abandoned that construction effort. It's hard to see, but here you can see the scratch marks. And once again, I'm not really sure if that's the ancient ones, ancient carving of the cave, or more recent. Here again, look at that. Because there's just layers and layers of history here in Cappadocia. The Cappadocians are mentioned in the Bible. It is on the Silk Road, and so there was much, see, now that is modern brick right there. And then is that recent or older? I do not know. And so it was on the Silk Road, and so there was lots of different peoples coming through here, and lots of war and turnover of various civilizations. And so you'll find evidence over thousands of years of various peoples occupying this area. All right, let's keep going this way. I did this yesterday, and it's a little bit of a rough trail, but it does work to get up to the top up there. And so because of the war that occurred in this area, then people at one point retreated underground. So there are entire cities built underground. I visited one when I was here a decade ago, Kuyu. It is a vast network of tunnels and caverns that go down like 12 stories, and it could house up to 50,000 people. The entire city could be shut off by rolling one stone across the tunnel. And then do that, and boom, nobody can get in there, and they're completely safe. And so they just lived in there for who knows how long, and it is not really known even when they were first constructed, because it's hard to date that. And there you go. That is Cappadocia. And the little town of Goreme. And my hotel is just right down there somewhere. And so you can see here a good example of these fairy chimneys sticking up out of the ground, and those are completely natural formations. The strange landscapes just keep going and going in every direction, and so there is so much to see here. If you come to Cappadocia, try to stay for a week if you can, because you can easily use up a week or more seeing even just a fraction of what there is to see here. And so on that one right there, I can see a little window in the side of that, and so there is a cave in there. And so out there is the classic sunset point. And I came here and watched the sunset yesterday. It was totally jam-packed with people there. And there was nobody here or up there. So if you want to watch the sunset without a big crowd around you, then just come over here. And so I'm going to walk down into the town and give a little more taste of the town up close. And so there you can see some old door in a old cave, and here also. And here is a cave hotel. That is the Ascension Cave Suites, Goreme. Lots of new cave hotels under construction, it sounds like. So look at that. That is going to be the very, very old, who knows how old caves, and like little shelves. Probably there were wooden walls. And again up there, a pretty big cave right there. That is a big hotel. And this is downtown Goreme. A mosque which blasts the muezzin, the call to prayer, and I can hear it very clearly from my hotel room. I heard it early this morning. And I have a rental car just up there. So I'll be exploring around by car in the coming days. I just arrived day before yesterday. So this is the classic Turkish ice cream experience. Hello. In which they mess with you when you're trying to get it. And so it's a really pleasant little town for being the tourist central area. All the tourist stuff, restaurants and tour booking offices and ATM machines that try to rip you off. I'm gonna make another video about that. And there seems to be a classic car show. Look over there. Let's get up closer. I've been seeing lots of old cars in town here. All right, lots more coming from amazing Cappadocia.